Hey, what's good? This is Blackie Speaks. But hip hop is trash. I don't understand why people support these garbage artists. Why are these people even famous? Why are they even getting money from rapping? Man, I really hate music. Seriously, I really hate hip hop. Now, have you ever ran into that kind of person? Or maybe you are one of those people. One of those people who keep talking about how hip hop is so trash nowadays and keep pointing fingers at the artists who make the garbage music, but you always seem to forget that the artists will never be where they are without the consumer, without you. Think about it. Since you are the consumer, you are what makes or breaks the game. But this is something that I really want to talk about, and I've noticed how we as music and hip-hop consumers always blame the artist and the industry. But instead of pointing so many fingers at the industry and all these artists, the industry and all these artists would never have been in the position they are in without us, the consumer. But you who are watching this right now, you are the reason why music is the way it is. Now, personally, I don't even think that hip-hop is as bad as people make it out to be, and of course, I'm gonna make a whole video on that soon, but we always keep on pointing fingers at these quote-unquote garbage rappers without ever looking at ourselves. I mean, it's kind of like being in one of those toxic relationships where you have one person who's completely forgetting that the relationship is supposed to be 50-50, and obviously it really doesn't work like that, and a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't support bad music, so I'm not really contributing to anything at all. And that is where you're wrong, Jake19 from Austin. Now, if your name is Jake and you're from Austin, don't take any offense, I just picked a random name and a random place, but I see the logic and I respect it. But as a culture, we are in this together. I just really hate how we keep on blaming other things than ourselves when we are the ones who really made it the way it really is. It seems like hip-hop is the only genre where we blame the artists for the music they make and make it seem like they are the only problem and not the consumer. I feel like we don't want to look at ourselves and evaluate our own situation as individuals because we're scared of being wrong. But that's when we're really not gonna evolve. And of course, when I say that, I'm speaking as a culture in hip-hop. But if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Word of Michael Jackson, because that's what we should exactly do. But as time goes on, more artists are gonna be popping up, especially from the trap scene. And recently, we've seen someone like Lil Pump. But as time goes on, all these different subgenres of hip-hop are just gonna get bigger. And as something like the trap scene keeps on getting bigger and bigger, are we just gonna keep on blaming the artist or the consumer who's actually making it bigger? I mean, it's kind of like blaming McDonald's for existing. I mean, McDonald's is a big corporation, and just like every business and every establishment, they want to make the most money they can. So they're gonna keep on making this garbage food, and if you consume it, well, that's on you. Are you now gonna blame McDonald's for forcing you to eat the food? No, of course, you really can't blame them. You are the one who's consuming the food, which makes you the consumer. I just think that we have to start pointing the fingers at ourselves instead of the outside world, because if you're not gonna do that, then you are exactly the reason why hip-hop and music is the way it is. Just a quick disclaimer that I do not personally think that hip-hop is as bad as people make it out to be nowadays, but I'll definitely make a full video on that. But for now, let me know in the comment section below if you personally think that hip-hop is really bad right now. Do you think that we should blame it on the consumer or the artist? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy music and start a discussion on different topics like this. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at Blackie Speaks, and I'm out.